Welcome to Cooking with Abba. Today I'm going to teach you how to make this Ghanaian local drink, which is also very tasty, very refreshing, and a very hot sunny day. Shall you love it when it's very sunny and you try this out. So this is my special tamarind drink recipe. Very simple, very easy to do, very easy to follow, and very nutritious.
So I did find myself up north, like I was saying, and over there, in the afternoons when you go to the market, you see this kind of brown stuff tied in poly bags and they're being sold. And I tried it out. I was like, wow, that's nice. So I was like, I have to find out what it was. And then I got to know it was tamarind. So if you've not heard of tamarind, if you've not seen tamarind before, this video is about tamarind juice or tamarind drink. And yes, I'm going to show you how to make it simple at home. Some people run when they take the not cooked type. Some people run when they take the very raw, fresh type. I'm going to show you how to go about it so you don't run and you can enjoy its vitality and its goodness in there as well. So yes, for me, I'm going to be enjoying this because it's very hot and sunny and scorchy right now. You know that thing. So I'm just going to enjoy this as you learn to watch this video.
So for the tamarind drink, you need some tamarind. Yet usually comes when it's fresh, is in the husk. Yes, and up north, I actually, like I said, I got it from up north, and usually they take it from the the main husk, and then I think they ferment this a little bit or something. I don't know how they do it, but I know that this one has been dehusked, and then they put it together to form like a ball, and they sell it like that. So this is the dehusk tamarind. So if you have fresh tamarinds, you still have to dehusk it. And then what I do is to transfer it into a container and then soak. Sometimes you can pour it into a container like this one, so that when you want to, how do you call it, do it, you can easily shake it to get like the juice out of it from the seed. Because the main drink, what matters is you being able to take the fleshy part from the seed. That's the main thing. So I'm just going to put this in and then soak it to get that vibe in there. So like I said, the tamarind up north, usually you see them making it into balls like that, but in the south I think you get more of the fresh or the dried type in there. So for any of them you can use it as well. So I need enough water to soak this up. You can soak this for like 15-20 minutes, but the longer you soak it, the better for you. So sometimes I even do it like this, put it into the fridge overnight so that by morning it's soft and easy to work with. Because if you don't soak it properly, Charlie, you won't be able to really get the juice or the fleshy part from the mixture. So usually I can even keep it in the fridge overnight or even up to 3 or 4 days when I don't have time or I forget about it. Yeah. So yes, you can also equally use a smaller bowl. This is the same quantity, and this I use a smaller bit as well. So what matters, like I said, is that you are able to soak this at least 30 minutes there you should get, because honestly it takes a bit of work to get the juicy part out of it and to remove all the skin, because you don't want the skin, you don't want the how to call it, the shreds in there. You just want to make most of the real tamarind in there. So once that is done, like I said, I'm just going to let it sit for 30 minutes or keep it in my fridge, as it does the process, usually overnight or something like that for me. So there's a main bit. Once your tamarinds have softened, the next bit is to go into the juicing part. So usually whilst I'm letting it sit, I'd work with the pineapple juice as well. You know, pineapple gives it that flavoring in there and also adds that fruitiness to it as well. So unfortunately my pineapples were too small. So when I was trying to use the, how do you call it, the pineapple peeling aid to go with it, I'm fat. Yes, if my pineapple, I think the size was too small for it. So what I ended up doing was to just blend, and then I went with my old method of using the knife to just peel the skin off and then blend the fleshy part inside. The skin, I'm not going to throw it away. The skin, I'm going to equally cook and incorporate it in there as well. So in this recipe, I'm going to show you how to actually go about your tamarind drink such that you don't run, because some people run when they take the fresh tamarind drink. So for this one, whether you take fresh or you don't like the fresh, it's still going to help you because this is a midway kind of tamarind drink. So I'm going to blend the fresh pineapple. I'm going to cook the skin. You realize for the skin I use a tap water, but for then the blend, because it's going to go in direct, no heat, I used drinking water in there as well. So the skin, you need to cook it till it's done, and the flesh, you need to blend it till it's very smooth. Mind you, you need to use overly ripe pineapples for you to get that sugars in there, that's fructose and all those things in there, to get the sweetness in there. So if your pineapple is very, very well ripe, you realize that when you blend it, you even get less excess fiber behind. Yes, so I'm just going to sieve it out, and I'm using two sieves because I want it to be as smooth as possible. So one is a very fine mesh and the other is part there and there. So yes, I'm just sieving it, and I poured in the pineapple skin water in there as well as it was hot, because I wanted to also sterilize it as well and pasteurize it. Then I added in lemon. Yes, 2 pieces of lemon because there's a big batch I'm doing here. So that I'm also going to deseek here. So once that is done, I put it aside. Then I take my tamarind soaked as well. So like I said, you can be doing the pari paso. That's the most important thing. So I'm going to be kind of mashing this out to get the seed from it. Some people recommend you use a blender, but I really want stress, because if I use a blender, if you don't take care, some of the seeds may still get blended, and I didn't want that vibe. So I used tomato masher. Yes, if you get a tomato mash, it's good. The masher is able to really mash your tomatoes very well for you, and you can just apply that technology in here, because the tomato masher, the type I was using, is perforated, and so it helps you kind of mash the tamarinds. It's not going to break the seeds up, but it's going to mash the tamarinds for you to get the stalk around it, which is what we need. So I'm just going to be doing this process all through and through. So I still have my sieve there. I have my glass there for the, how do you call it, collection of the juice. Now, if you love my glasswares or the bowls and things I'm using here, you can reach Hahet's Training. Hahet's Training is trading. They are great with these kind of things, and so you can order for your beautiful glasswares from her as well, and you'd really like it. At least for the customer service, she's good, and you know you're going to get what you're ordering for, not what I ordered versus what I got. So I'm going to run it through the sieve in there, and then you'd have to repeat the process. So you need to get enough water by your side. And for me, what I do is to use hot water as well, because like I was saying, some people run when they eat it with, when it's not cooked. When they use the raw fresh tamarind drink, some people run. And so what trick I do is to use the hot water in the preparation of it. The hot water, is like when you're doing even pineapple juices, if you add a bit of hot water to it, I say anwane kakra, so you end up not getting it too fresh, like too raw, and so the enzymes, their actions are kind of reduced, and so the science of it is that at the end of the day, it's a little bit pasteurized, let me put it like that, which makes it easy on your tummy as well, and it can last for longer as well. So if you're doing this for commercial purposes, obviously you'd have to look in that direction as well. So at this point, I'm going to run it through the double sieve again into the pineapple lemon base, which I've already done. I'm going to put it aside and continue with this. So I mash, pour in the water, run it through the sieves, mash, pour it through the water, run it through the sieves till I'm able to get all the juice and all the creaminess from it, and I'm left with seeds and then the chaff or the skin, and the skin, it has some, I don't know, some funny, let me not use funny, it has some, I don't know, some interesting, I don't know how to put the word, but it has some part which where they are enko. So once that is also done, that's what I'm going to be doing till this comes to an end. So I'm going to repeat the process for about 4 or 5 times. And the main thing is you want to deseed it. The main thing is you don't want it to get wasted. You want to make most of it. And like I said, you use hot water. So boil some water at the side and be using, because when it's just too fresh, it's also interesting on the tummy for most of us. And so the hot water gives you that vibe and it lasts for longer. If you're going to use this for business, which is the main purpose of this video, to help you with local things you can do for business and make a lot of money from, then this is one thing or one way to go about it. So like I said, you can see there the seeds are kind of rounded, a bit hard, and you can see some membrane around it. Yes, I don't know how to call it, but yes, around this point you know that you are done. So I sweetened it with honey. If you are doing commercial sales, it depends. If your clientele can pay, you can use honey. If not, you can use any sweetener of your choice like sugar, and then you inculcate it into it. So once it's good, I just run it through the sieve again. I'm just running it through because sometimes, the local honey, it can have a bit of the wask and all those things in there. So once that's done, you just mix it up and then you bottle it. And like I said, this is good business because one piece of tamarind you buy with your pineapple, your lemon, and your sweetener, Charlie, you get plenty for you to even make so much on it. So it's a very lucrative business, and this is great for a sunny day. Yes, if you chill it very well, Charlie, this guy, if you freeze it, usually you want to enjoy it, not really like fully frozen like we do with our sobolu and sell, but this one you need it to be liquid, but it has to be very chilled. So in the north, in the afternoon when you go to the market, oh my god, you love it, you'd love it. So yes, for me, I'm also going to enjoy some in my mason jar, and then I'm just going to just love it. So the extra lemon in, you can serve it with the extra lemon to give you that vibe in there. The extra lemons give you extra points, extra marks as well. So this is my tamarind drink recipe. I hope you do give it a try. And if you're going to do any business which you really want to earn, this is one good business to invest into or to go into as well, especially during the sunny weather when the place is all hot, especially for us in the tropics and the Caribbean. And so this is a great recipe, and I hope you do give it a try. Give me your feedback on it. Give me your taste on it. Have you tried it before? How was it on your tummy? Did you like it? Are you willing to try it? Why and why not? So let's keep it interactive in the comment section as well. Till I see you in the next food video, do live life to the fullest. Be joyous, be merry. Lots of love from my team and I. Mwah.